The AI backlash is going to be violent. It's going to be very, very violent. And I think that the tech CEOs and everyone involved in the creation of AI is going to be a target. Now, I'm not saying, me in particular, that I think that they should be targets or that we should be very violent towards them. But I think that the way that society or certain corners of society are going to react to the replacement of humans with robots or AI systems, I think that the way that they are going to react is going to be very ugly, and people are not really talking about that. I mean, we're already seeing that the backlash exists and that there is a lot of people that are against AI as a technology. You know, even me, like, I use AI. I use it sometimes to, for example, search for stuff or for any schoolwork that I'm not really interested in. Of course, that everything that I'm interested in, I don't use it. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't even make sense for me to use it. I use it more as a search engine that can give me follow-up answers. And yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with it, but trying to create meaningful things, yeah, that is where I'm not really interested. At least like when we're talking about creative stuff. But anyways, I I use AI and I still, in some corners of my mind, I wish this technology didn't even exist. It doesn't even make sense. And yeah, I mean, I'm not at risk anymore of being replaced because I don't even have a job to be replaced. But the people that are at risk, which is a lot of people, like millions of people are right now at risk, and AI systems can already do what they do. We're just lacking some, some small stuff is still lacking. But AI can already do a lot of the work that these people do. And people are just not going to be like, oh, I lost my job, I lost my livelihood. I don't think they are going to be like that. People are going to protest. And if they are able to, you know, touch someone, they will. And it's going to get ugly. It's probably going to be uglier than most people expect because, people are just not going to accept being laid off every time and go to their homes, because we have to remember that not everyone has a safety net. Not everyone can afford to stay unemployed for months. And when we see a lot of these layoffs happen, we will understand this concept of, people are really at risk. And if we just replace them without anything, and we already know how slow, for example, governments are at responding to situations like this, people are just not going to be home and waiting for their death. This is not going to happen. People are going to go out in the streets and people are going to do absurd things. We already saw very bad responses to being laid off. There was like a woman that basically she I think she was fired, and we saw her basically causing damage to the company. I think in the millions. I don't even remember the exact situation, but I remember she did that. And we are going to see this more times. I think we're going to see this kind of violent response or damaging response from people in regards to any of the AI AI replacements or AI developments. Yeah, so I think we'll see that. Of course, that this is preventable, and I think that the tech CEOs, if they were smart and they didn't live in another world, I think they would be able to, frame AI in a good way, and in a way that people can actually, retain their value as people, as workers. I think they would be able to do that. But I mean, this is fundamentally a technology that is meant to replace workers. So, yeah, if anyone thinks critically, I think they would reach the conclusion that they are trying to replace our livelihoods, and they don't even care about what happens after. So yeah, um, I think I think it's gonna be pretty bad. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comment section. Drop a like. Don't forget to give me a like if you like the video, of course, and subscribe. Subscribe if you like to talk about technology. If you like everything that pertains AI, robotics, virtual reality, augmented reality, anything interesting in the topic of technology, just let me know. I'm no expert, as you guys already know, but I'm very interested in these topics. I've been reading to, of course, be more knowledgeable and being able to talk to you guys a bit more in depth about these topics. But yeah, if you guys like to talk about these topics, just subscribe, because I'm going to be putting a lot more videos. I have stacks and stacks of videos to upload, and yeah, subscribe. You're not gonna regret it. See you in the next video.